Greetings, degenerates. St. Michael here, and a while back I did a video on the controversy surrounding the Emma Watson interview, talking about how she's trying to get in the good graces of JK Rowling again, the woman she so callously threw under the bus, and the woman who made her career in the first place. In fact, that's actually one of the top videos on my channel. Thanks for that, guys, seriously. But the wonderful world of Harry Potter is back in the news because Keira Knightly, the actress best known for playing Elizabeth Swann in the Disney Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
You best start believing in ghost stories, Miss Turner. You're in one.
And speaking of callously throwing under the bus, looking at you, Disney, to what you did to Johnny Depp during his fight in court with his crazy-ass ex-wife, Amber Heard. I hope he does not return to the series. I love the series. I love the first 3 movies. They were great. First one is obviously the best.
Now, bring me that horizon.
But I hope he continues to give you the middle finger. Moving back on to the wonderful world of Harry Potter, the series that is made this woman a fucking billionaire, JK Rowling, is now being made into audiobooks, I would assume for like the 100th time. And Keira Knightly has been cast as Dolores Umbridge, the Hillary Clinton vibe-esque character who, in my opinion, I can't stand. You know, obviously she was written to be, hated, but I don't like her more than I don't like Voldemort. And Voldemort is made to be evil, born without empathy and all that. Dolores is, like I said, she's just this Pelosi, Clinton-esque, condescending, talk-down vibe character that just makes me cringe.
You can't do this. Actually, I can.
What use is that? If we're going to be attacked, it won't be risk-free.
Students will raise their hands when they speak in my class. Who do you imagine wants to attack children like yourself?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe Lord Voldemort.
But what's this controversy about? Because there's been controversy when it comes to the casting recently with the Harry Potter world. You have the Black Snape, you have an American playing Dumbledore, you have the potential for a woman to be Voldemort. I think that's kind of bullshit. But what's the casting problem now? Well, it's not so much about the casting of Keira Knightly. It's her recent interview comments surrounding J.K. Rowling's controversial comments that men in wigs and dresses shouldn't be in, women's bathrooms and locker rooms. I know, literally Hitler, guys. Well, that would imply who's pissed off. And who's pissed off? Blue Sky. I'll take a minute for those who have no idea, because yes, Blue Sky is not only still a thing, but it was touted as the alternative to Twitter when all these left-wing crazy lunatics said, oh, we hate Elon Musk, we're going to create our own. And look, by all means, we have been saying that for years. You don't like something, go create your own. And you could set your watch to it because instantly they had a problem with, how do I say this for YouTube? PDF file content. Almost instantly. The left-wing Hollywood echo chamber of Blue Sky almost instantly had PDF file content problems and people not getting along. Oh boy. So that's who's pissed off. What was the big evil Nuremberg speech-like comments that Keira Knightly said? Well, this a small little segment. Blue Sky, the platform that was marketed as the friendlier, and by friendlier they mean kid-friendlier and not in the nice way, alternative to X, is currently melting down in rage for the umpteenth time this week. Users there have spent the past several days unleashing a torrent of abuse towards actress Keira Knightly, not because she said anything hateful or controversial, but because she dared to suggest that people with different opinions should learn to live together. These people have a mental illness and they need locked up. These people, we need asylums again. Make asylums open again. I've said that for many times, many months. We need asylums because these people need legitimate help. Not injections or anything like that, but they need some fucking shock therapy. These people are insane. But what exactly did she say? Beyond that, she said she was not aware of the controversy. So not only did she create the cardinal sin of saying, you know what, people that disagree, we have to live together. If that wasn't even enough, she said she wasn't aware of the controversy surrounding JK Rowling before taking on the role. Now, part of me wants to say, how the fuck do you not know this? How do you not know the controversy in the IP world that you are now stepping into? It was kind of obvious. Like, who didn't know about this? But another part of me is thinking, well, these actors and actresses, they don't really care about what's going on with us plebs. They don't really care. They take a job for the money and they simply read their lines. So I can believe that she didn't know, or at least didn't fully know, because there's no way she's well versed in all this. She's like, these actors and these developers and these, CEOs, they don't care about the IPs that they're in. They just want the money. So she didn't know full well of what's going on. In an recent interview with Decider, Keira Knightly said that prior to joining the voice cast of Audible's Harry Potter, the full cast audio editions as Professor Umbridge, she was not aware of the fan... No. This is not a fan boycott. This is a liberal, feminist hurricane of stupidity. None of these people are fans. None of these people buy the products. None of these people have a job or the money to go to the wizarding world to do it. At best, these are weirdos that get tattoos and buy Funkos. They're not fans. Hell, I'm more of a fan than these people. I've seen all the movies. I've only read one book, and it was for a school project. But I'm more interested in the whole fucking retardation of these stupid, emotionally reactive people. That if you don't agree lockstep, goose step in this case, 100%, you're the enemy. And all she said was, A, I think we can get along with people we disagree with, and B, I don't know what you're talking about. That's it. And look, there are people that you really shouldn't unify with. I'm not saying you have to, whatever, but you're going to have to live in this world with those people that, you don't like. It's actually a very Christian principle. You have to live in this world that is bound by sin. It's just a thing. I don't think we on the conservative side should unify with fuckers that think Hitler was a good guy. I think they're just closeted commies, as depending on when this video comes out, my video on Hitler and the response to those retards will either be out or not. They are just closeted Marxists that can't admit they are, because they think Marxism and communism is just Jew propaganda. But I don't want to unify with those people. These people, they're not wanting to unify with people that have very rational opinions. Because, as I said in my video about JK, she's a massive feminist. She agrees with like 99% of this garbage. She's just pissed off, like, Hassan Piker, Bill Maher, these fucking people who have fed the beast for years are just pissed off that they're biting and they're trying to head it off and say, hey, I'm rational now. I'm not beyond the realm of saying there's redemption. But I do think it's kind of convenient that these people for years and years and years pushed this feminist and leftist bullshit, now all of a sudden don't like where it's going. Bitch, we told you years ago. But these people don't want to associate with rational ideas. They don't want to unify with rational people. I don't want to unify with irrational people that have no business. I am very much for the idea of gatekeeping the conservative party from people who think that Hitler was the good guy and that the Holocaust wasn't a thing and 6 million is just, it's way too high. Go fuck yourself. Anyway, what did she say? I think we're all living in a period of time right now where we're all going to have to figure out how to live together, aren't we? Knightly said, and we've all got very different opinions. I hope that we can all find respect. Now, see, that's not necessarily different than any other time in history. We've all been living in societies for thousands of years where there's people over there that don't like us. There's people over there that disagree with us. We're all going to have to just grow some balls, or the female equivalent, some ovaries, and just say, hey, you know what? Maybe it's time to agree to disagree. And I hate that concept. I really do. I don't think you should agree to disagree on things that are objectively true. I'm not agreeing to disagree when you're going to sit there and say there's 3 genders or 100 genders. I'm not going to agree to disagree. I think that's for optional things. I will agree to disagree if you don't like the things I like. Okay? I'm a massive Disturbed fan. I'm a massive Grand Theft Auto fan. I like pineapple on pizza. I like the Saw franchise. I know a lot of people don't like any of those things. They like some of them. They like all. Who cares? But I think this is just rational. Just let people, not necessarily just let people live, because you still have to call out evil. You still have to call out stupidity. But there's only a point to that. There's only so much you can do. And this is a rational idea. We all have to live in this world. We all have to try and live together, especially in America where there's so many varying ideas. There's so many kinds of people. It's like nowhere else in time. Most of human history, you've had these people here, these people here, these people there, and those people there. America's the really only place where we've attempted and really successfully attempted the idea that not multiculturalism. That doesn't work. But we've all got these different people. You have Irish people, you have Italian people, you have, Arab people, you have, Japanese people, all living here. And that's fine if you have an underlying culture of freedom, love, trust, respect, not wanting to kill each other, not wanting to lie to each other, not trying to hurt each other. That's where that can work. And these people on Blue Sky and on Twitter are just losing their minds over just rational opinions. Things that 10 years ago, 15 years ago, even 5 years ago, well, actually no, would have just been, obvious. But over at the Daily Mail, top TV writer blasts Keira Knightly for saying JK Rowling is entitled to her opinion about trans people. So you get blasted for having an opinion that people can have an opinion. These people really are just fucking Marxist. They don't want different opinions. And that's why those ideas always lead to mass death. Because if you're a dissident, you're too stupid, you're not worthy, you're genetically inferior, whatever fucking word they're going to come up with to, clump of cells to dehumanize you and get rid of you. It's fucking tiresome. A TV network writer fired back at Keira Knightly after the actress brushed off criticism of author JK Rowling's controversial opinions about trans community. she didn't brush it off. She didn't fucking know, and she just laughed. It was just kind of like, you ever see that 70s show? Remember Kitty? Remember whenever she was like kind of in an awkward position, she was just kind of like, she just kind of laughed.
Sinuses.
That's what it was. She was like, you're asking me this? I don't know. I don't know about this controversy. Can we move on from the question, please? That's all it was. I think we're living. Okay, so that just is Keira's response. So, that's who's taking shots at Keira Knightly. Okay. Oh, good lord. Keira Knightly cares so little about trans people that she couldn't even be bothered to prep and answer about working with JK Rowling and just seemed very angry to be asked, the writer said, and no, I don't believe that she didn't know, come on. Yeah. Whether she knew or not is irrelevant. She was prepped for what she was prepped for. Taking on a fucking role, you deranged cat lady. She wasn't prepped for, what's your opinion on trans people? It's like that interviewer. Is this the gayest Marvel show?
It's been described to me that Agatha is the gayest project Marvel has ever done. Agree?
That's all these people care about. And that's what, unfortunately, is going to happen to those kids playing the upcoming Harry Potter show. You know, that little fucking queer freak is going to say, is this the gayest Harry Potter show? To a group of 11-year-olds. You think I'm kidding? Look at what they did to the Stranger Things actor. You know, I don't know his name, the gay one. They were asking him if he was gay at 13. Why are you so... Every one of those people who asked that question need to be arrested and have their fucking computer searched. Because if you're asking a 13-year-old if they're gay, what they want to do with what they have in their pants, you are a sick fuck who needs put down. You are a sick dog who needs put down. What the fuck is wrong with you? And that's what this is. It's just more of, how did you not know about everyone's opinion on trans rights activism? Like, fuck off. You're an actress taking a role. She's not even being on screen. It's her voice, you dumb fuck. Jesus Christ. Her social media bio reads, TERFs, racists, anti-Semites, homophobes, etc. This is not the feed you're looking for. I love this because, let me guess, you had Free Palestine or something in your bio recently as well. How does that work with homophobes and feminism and racism and being... How does that go? These people are such an Ouroboros that they don't realize that they're munching on their own fucking tail. These people are deranged lunatics. And they're going after a woman who's taking on a role, who doesn't care about the controversy, who wants people to just shut the fuck up and get along. She wants to just do her job and get her fucking paycheck. And they're just, how do you not know about the controversy surrounding JK Rowling and her weird trans opinion that, you know, men can be women and women can be men? What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh my lord. Anyway, I hope the books sell. I hope the games. I hope they do another Harry Potter game. I hope the TV show fails, honestly, because it's already fucked. I hope they re-release the movies in theaters and it makes buttloads of money. I hope the Wizarding World in all the parks, I hope they're jam-packed full of people, and I hope that JK Rowling continues to make bank off of you retards. I hope she continues to keep using you queer fucking activist retards for her paycheck. And that bank account keeps getting higher and higher, just full of money. She just builds a fucking gold pool of coins like Scrooge McDuck and just dives in on your fucking retardation. Anyways. Cheers, God bless, and may demons fear when you wake in the morning.
Thank you.